Blog Talk Radio.
My name is Matthew E. O'Neill, O''Neil. I am the #1 ranked editor for Everipedia.org, which is an internet encyclopedia set run for profit and based out of Wilshire Boulevard in Santa Monica, California. The company was created in 2015 and has over 6 million articles, and many of the articles contain videos. The site is a greater enhanced version of Wikipedia. I have created dozens of articles on MTK Global Boxers. MTK Global is a boxing promotional and management company located in the United Arab Emirates. The company was formerly located in the United Kingdom. I'm in contact with the media department of MTK Global in Sheldon K. I created the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2 Everipedia page. Tyson Fury is a professional boxer that is managed by MTK Global. Tyson Fury won the heavyweight championship in 2015 when he beat Vladimir Klitschko. He was idle for 2 years. He came back and defeated Tom Schwartz, Otto Wallen, and 2 nondescript fighters. His big comeback fight was on February 22nd, 2020, when he competed against Deontay Wilder 2 in the rematch. Deontay Wilder had originally competed against Tyson Fury in 2018, and the fight was ruled a draw over 12 rounds. The rematch occurred on February 22nd, 2020, and was contested for the lineal WBC heavyweight world title. The fight was a rematch after the controversial split draw between Wilder and Fury on February 1st, 2018. Most boxing journalists thought that Fury won the first fight. The WBC announced in February 2019 that there would not be an immediate rematch, as Fury signed a contract with ESPN and Top Rank. That meant the negotiations would be more difficult, as the rematch would be a co-promotion. The bout was televised from the MGM Garden Arena in Las Vegas as part of Premier Boxing Champions on Fox pay-per-view. The fight could also be streamed on the ESPN Plus app. Tyson Fury was also promoted by Frank Warren of Queensberry Promotions. Tyson Fury is managed by MTK Global. Fury defeated Wallen and Schwartz. Fury won the lineal heavyweight world championship by defeating Vladimir Klitschko in 2015. He was inactive from boxing in 2016 and 2017, and then returned to the ring in 2018. As the Fury-Wilder rematch was delayed, Fury and Wilder both scheduled fights for the interim. On May 18, 2019, Wilder faced Dominic Breazeale and recorded a first-round knockout. A few weeks later, on June 15, 2019, Fury took on Tom Schwartz and scored a second-round technical knockout. Fury followed the stoppage win with a 12-round unanimous decision victory over Otto Wallen on September 14, 2019. Wilder then had a rematch with Luis Ortiz on November 23, 2019, and won by a 7th-round knockout. The rematch announced in December 2019. Both Fury and Wilder called each other out after their fights, and the rematch was officially announced on December 22, 2019, for February 22, 2020, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Fury won by 7th-round TKO. Tyson Fury didn't get the second-round knockout he promised against Deontay Wilder, but he still battered his injured opponent throughout on the way to a 7th-round technical knockout in their highly anticipated rematch in Las Vegas. Fury claimed the World Boxing Council heavyweight world title by defeating Wilder. Kenny Bayless stopped the fight at 1:39 in the 7th round at the request of Wilder's corner, leaving no doubt after the first meeting between the fighters 2 years ago, ended in a split draw. "The King has returned to the top of the throne," said Fury, nicknamed the Gypsy King, before Fury urged the crowd at the MGM Grand Garden Arena to join him in a rendition of Don McLean's American Pie. Fury is an Irish traveler that boxes out of England. Fury trained for his bout with Wilder at Top Rank's training center on 748 Pilot Road in Las Vegas. His brothers were part of his training camp, and so was former professional boxer Andy Lee. Fury scored 2 knockdowns. Fury recorded 2 knockdowns, including in round 3, when he landed a right to the head that had Wilder bleeding profusely from his ear. The blow left Wilder wobbly throughout the remainder of the fight. Fury weighed in at 273 pounds, 19 pounds heavier than when the first 2 fought. Fury capitalized again with a 5th-round knockdown in front of a star-studded crowd, 10 pounds heavier than the first fight. Wilder came in at 231 pounds, well above the 213 he carried for the initial fight, in which he knocked Fury down twice, including in the 12th and final round. Fury Wilder 2 became the highest grossing in terms of revenue generated by ticket sales in the state of Nevada. In the stunning turn of events, Wilder's power was nowhere to be found, particularly after damage to his ear, perhaps from a ruptured eardrum. Wilder's balance and footwork were never the same after that blow from Fury, rendering Wilder's normally devastating right hand useless. Mark Breland threw in the towel. Wilder did not attend the post-fight press conference, as he went to the hospital following his fight with Fury. Wilder's trainer JD's and manager Shelley Finkel were present for interviews with the press following the defeat. Mark Breland threw in the towel. I don't think he should have. Deontay is the kind of guy that doesn't want to quit, said Wilder's trainer JD's. I haven't talked to Mark about it, but we'll talk about it later. Deontay is doing well. He has a small cut in his ear. It probably messed up his equilibrium. According to CompuBox, Fury landed 82 out of 267 punches, compared to only 34 of 141 for Wilder. Fury connected on 58 power shots in less than 7 rounds, after landing only 38 in the entire first fight. Tyson Fury was the winner of all but 1 round on 3 judges' scorecards at the time of the stoppage. The pay-per-view numbers box office gate. According to Sports Illustrated's Chris Mannix, streaming purchases from the ESPN Plus and Fox Sports app were major drivers for the total buy rate of the fight. Wilder vs. Fury 2 had $16.9 million in live gate, making it the 7th largest boxing gate in the history of Nevada. The February 22nd event was priced at $79.99, $5 cheaper than the pay-per-view costs for their December 8, 2018 matchup. Fury's 7th round TKO over Wilder generated between $64 million and $68 million in pay-per-view revenue. Everipedia reporter Matthew E. O'Neill. O'Neill is the host of the Everipedia Boxing Show, which is on Spotify. Spotify is on the New York Stock Exchange. O'Neill was on a February 2020 episode of The Grueling Truth in which he discussed the Wilder-Fury fight. The episode is available on Amazon Music. He was also featured on episode 26 of AKHI TV podcast Split Decisions, as he was on the show at the 57th minute. O'Neill stated, Fury was trained by Javon Sugar Hill Stewart of the Clark Gym, while Wilder was trained by JD's. The bout was stopped at the correct time as Wilder was trapped along the ropes, taking huge right hands from a 273-pound man. It is up to the individual fighter or his corner to catch and report illegal tactics. If you feel that someone is cheating, it is up to the fighter or fighter's corner to express that to the referee or state regulators. Mayweather Boxing Club. O'Neill asked Dewey Cooper of the Mayweather Boxing Club his opinion of the Fury-Wilder 2 boxing match, and Cooper responded, I like Fury, but the glove was compromised. I feel like he would have beaten Wilder on that night regardless. However, he still felt the need to adjust his glove improperly. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder scheduled a 3rd match for the summer of 2021. The fight was canceled due to the global coronavirus pandemic. There is speculation that Fury and Wilder will fight a 3rd time in October of 2021. The Tyson Fury 2nd fight has gained some controversy. Some accused Tyson Fury of cheating by using his gloves improperly. However, None of Wilder's cornermen, managers, or promoters ever officially accused Fury of misconduct. If Tyson Fury did something wrong in this match, he was never brought up by state regulators and never accused officially. Tyson Fury vs. Deontay Wilder 3 was a professional boxing match scheduled between Wilder and Fury for July 24th, 2021 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The match was postponed on July 9, 2021 due to Tyson Fury testing positive for coronavirus. Of course, Fury is managed by MTK Global. Wilder has scored 20 knockouts in the first round. He is a two-time winner of the Premier Boxing Championship Knockout of the Year award in 2016 and 2017. While Tyson Fury is undefeated, Wilder has only lost one professional boxing match.